There are sounds that belong to the night. Sounds that slip under the door of sleep and pull you back. Not loud, not violent, just there. Rhythmic, familiar, coming closer. And in the space between hearing them and understanding them, there is a moment, a fraction of a second, where anything is still possible, where the most impossible thing in the world still feels like it could be true. This is the most personal story I've told on this channel, and the hardest one to finish. This is a true story, one of more than 30 personal accounts of paranormal encounters in my forthcoming book. Subscribe to attend the launch. Welcome to the House of Broken Dreams. After 1985, everything changed. My mother left the house that year, and the silence she left behind was the kind that fills every room. Not peaceful, not neutral. The kind that reminds you every morning that something essential is missing. I was 9 years old, and I didn't fully understand what had happened. At school, something unexpected happened. My teacher noticed. Long before I could have named what I was carrying, she saw it. My silence, the difficulty concentrating, the grades that had started to fall, the sadness that had no bottom. She decided to help me, far beyond what her role required. She received me with infinite patience. She helped me with my schoolwork, and sometimes, in the afternoons, I would go to her house. I remember those afternoons with something close to tenderness. Time seemed to slow down there. There were conversations, warmth, a calm I hadn't felt in a long time. For a few hours, I was simply a child again. I will never be able to thank her enough for what she did for me. But inevitably, the moment came to go back. And with it, that feeling that waited for me every time I crossed the gate of the house. The certainty that something had changed forever. And that when night fell, it was better to stay alert. It happened for the first time in one of those nights. I don't know what time it was. I only remember waking suddenly, disoriented, with that strange certainty that a sound had pulled me from sleep. Then I heard it. Someone was slowly turning a key in the lock of the front door. The movement was deliberate, careful, as if whoever was arriving didn't want to wake anyone, I opened my eyes. The room was barely lit by the faint light coming through the window. I lay still, holding even my breath. I heard the front door slowly open, and then the sound began. A woman's heels walking slowly across the living room floor. The steps moved with an unsettling calm through the living room, then the dining room, always in a straight line, always getting closer to our bedroom. They didn't run. They didn't hesitate. They seemed to know the way perfectly. I lay still under the blankets, listening as the distance between those footsteps and my bed slowly disappeared, until suddenly, silence, complete silence. I didn't have the courage to get up. I waited, awake until dawn. The next morning, while we were having breakfast, my older brother came close and asked me quietly, "Last night, did you hear the door and the footsteps?" I felt something tighten in my chest. Until that moment, I had still held on to a small hope, an absurd hope, a child's hope. I thought that maybe it hadn't been a dream, that maybe my mother had come back in silence, that she had wanted to come in without waking us, that same morning she would appear in the house as if nothing had happened, and I could hold her again. Children have an infinite capacity to invent happy endings. But that morning, reality returned. My mother wasn't there. No one had ever come in. Only those footsteps had remained. With time, we stopped being surprised. The footsteps became one more presence in the house. They entered the same way every time, the same direction, the same slow pace. We never saw the woman who made them. We never knew if she really existed. But every time I heard them, a part of me still hoped that when I opened my eyes in the morning, my mother would have come home. It never happened. And perhaps that was the true mystery of those footsteps. Not the sound of heels crossing the darkness, but the way an empty house could feed, night after night, the deepest hope of a child.
Welcome to the House of Broken Dreams.